This guy's a legend, man. If I had a gunshot noise, I'd make it. It's gonna be some flames, man. My brother.
Great company, bro.
Yes, sir. That super pack. Hey, when artists say they're gonna drop a super pack, go ahead and tell that down real quick, bro. When artists say they're gonna drop super packs, I'm thinking 4 or 5 songs, maybe. He dropped 20. He dropped 20 songs, man.
Facts.
I'm here with my brother, man. My brother Noble, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, bro. Good to see you. Good to be here.
Hey.
Shout out to Ye for the hospitality.
Hey, man. Shout out to Ye, man.
Kurt
Give it up for
in
Ye,
the building.
man.
Salute.
Yes, sir.
Seen Nico. Man, look.
Hey.
I'm happy to be home, bro.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost.
Yes.
But nah, bro. Like, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah,
long
man.
time coming. Like you said, it's good to see folks. We ain't seen in a minute.
No, facts. Tell me about the journey, man. How did we get here? How did we get to the rapping, man? You know, most people say they rappers, not to make a joke out of it, but you know, they be like, I rap, and then they drop a song or two, and then they kind of just, you know, wave it off for a second. I actually discovered you on SoundCloud, man. The first song you dropped that I heard was, I think it was Guys Don't Bleed.
Yeah.
And then I heard New 88, and I heard Kunta.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, he sound like Kendrick / Isaiah Rashad. That was type of the flow I kind of heard in the beginning.
High praise. Salute.
I was like, okay, he may be a rapper. he may actually have some bars, man. I don't know,
bro,
man.
Look, so
How we get
I
here?
low-key been rapping like since I could fucking talk, but I'm real like private. So a lot of people didn't know that.
Facts.
And you know, I play ball. You know me for playing ball.
Yep.
That was my main like goal. I knew even as a kid I wanted to like retire my folks off of something that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I used to say when I was a kid, I didn't want to do no sitting in a cubicle, shit like that. Like that shit boring to me. But I'm good at it though. You know what I mean? So like I just had to use what I had to use to get where I want to go, basically, and figure that shit out. So like when it came to the rapping, I was just around. I don't really got a lot of musicians and shit in my family, but I do got, well, first off, I come from a big family, so I was around a lot. I seen a lot.
Right.
And then just really the music come from my parents, bro. I always say my mom had me listening to great shit. My pops had me listening to great shit. My pops really taught me how to listen to music.
Okay.
I used to ride in the car to, I probably shouldn't say, but like bootleg, like thrift store CDs and shit, like DMX, fucking Clue tapes, fucking drama mixtapes, all that type of shit. Back in the Gangsta Grills, all that. So
disgusting.
Like, I'm riding the car, like, man, this shit is fire. And then, you know, Nelly was smoking everything at that point that we talking about. We was born 95, I was born 95. So around the time we was coming up, like, the crib was lit, bro.
Yes, sir.
Lit. So I just like kind of started fucking around, writing this shit. I wrote my first hook in like 7th grade. In like 7th grade, I wrote my first hook.
Didn't know.
Never knew nothing, like, never did nothing with it. I used to like fuck around, like rapping to my big guy brothers and shit back in the day when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then like in middle school, every now and then, we'd be like freestyling and shit in class and at the lunch table and shit. But I didn't used to really like participate every day. I listen.
Bro, I don't remember this.
I know. Most people won't.
I don't remember.
Most people won't. Like,
I don't remember this at
most
all.
people won't. Like,
wow.
This was around the time when like Quissy, Red, shout out to them. They was around, like Javon. They'd be rapping every day, damn near. Or at least to me, it seemed like they would. Me, I just, when I felt like it, and I was up to it, I would, but they're not, like, for the most part, I'd just be chilling in the background, like, I didn't want to take it too far. So it just kind of evolved from there, bro. And then with ball, I'm long-winded, but it kept going. I realized I was listening to music 24/7 when I was getting ready for a game. After a game, I'm riding out. Fucking when I'm going out around music, when I'm at home, we listening to music. So it's like every day, constantly, this is what I'm around all the time. I went to a lot of concerts and shit when I was a kid. I was around a lot of shit. I'm into fashion. All that shit came from the music. So then I just, after ball kind of, I don't want to say went by the wayside. I still love ball, but after I didn't make it to where I wanted to get to, I had to find out what I wanted to do. And I was still in school, so like, I'm like, bro, I gotta tap in. And if I'm not finna give up on myself. I'm I made it a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was in grad school. I didn't want to fucking be in grad school.
Oh, word. I didn't know that.
Bro, like.
What'd you go to school for?
Business.
I can see that.
Business.
I can see
Again, finessing the system. I never was real interested in that shit. I just knew how to be good at school. And that came from my pops telling me, you're not finna be playing ball if your grades fucked up. So I had to figure that out early. And my folks weren't playing that. I was finna get my ass beat. They was, you know what I'm saying? They weren't having all that bad grade shit. So I had to be on that shit. And then I was just able to keep making that shit work. Got into grad school. I had some pro workouts. And I had about 3 of them. I ain't get picked up though. And after that happened, I'm like, I just needed some time to figure out what I wanted to do. In the process of being in school, I just started picking it up. While I was working like 3 jobs in grad school, and like, bro, I'm not finna be doing shit like this for the rest of my life. Ain't no way. So I started recording. I was out of Chicago at the time. I started recording, and then I just kept building on that. One of the first I say, Guys Don't Bleed that you heard was probably one of my first like 5 to 10 joints I recorded.
Came out the gates just
and
flames.
And from there, bro, after I did that, cause that was that's a West Side Gun song.
Right.
And I heard it on one of his albums. It inspired me to rap. Some shit that I've been writing for a while, like I said. Right. It inspired me to write, but I wrote that shit in like, I wrote the first 2 verses in like 5 minutes, and then it took me like another 7 to write the third one. And I had that shit ready. I recorded that shit. I'm playing it for people, you know what I'm saying, that I'm working with. And they like, bro, this shit is cold. Like, all right. I know I'm working with, so I'm playing it for my folks. They fucking with it. I'm like, all right. So that song, when I put it out on there, it was probably about a year old. Guys Don't Bleed. And then I just kept going from there, bro. I ain't stopped since. I ain't looked back since. I graduated grad school, got my master's on that, but I just been gradually building, recording.
So what caused the transition? You said when you first started, when it was younger, you know, middle school and stuff like that. What made you actually go out there? You know what I mean? I know you was inspired by beats and music, but like what caused the switch?
So like I said, I always been private, personal. Like I ain't never been a braggadocious, boasty type. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know I come from for real shit, and I just got tired of saying, I'm like, bro, I could do this. And I'm tired of these niggas talking about the same shit. They come in the same way. It's the same thing. I know some of y'all niggas in real life, it ain't that. So it's like, man, I'm just like, bro, I could do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not only could I do this, I could be one of the greatest to ever do this if I put my mind to it. Because I always felt like anything I put my mind to and focus on and lock in on, I feel like if I go pick up a bar right now, it ain't gonna be there. But if I practice, get back on my training regimen, in about a month, 2 months, I'll be back tip-top shape. And I think it's really about the mind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to tap in and shit like that. So to answer your question, what really made me hit the switch was like, when I was okay, so I gotta go back to answer your question. When I was in kindergarten, like I was saying, I knew back then I didn't want to be in like cubicles and shit. I used to write on my kindergarten the questionnaires and shit, what you want to be when you grow up. Yeah. I would say either professional athlete or entertainer. Right. I really love music. So it just kind of kept making sense, bro. And then around the time when I really locked in, I'm like, all right, when I really decided I'm finna try my hand at the music, around this time, bro, a lot of people, what's your name? No, I'm working my jobs and I'm just working retail, deliveries and shit like that. And you got like a rapper name. Like, I'm like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? But it was, the timing of it was just real. Like, I just kept hearing this shit for about a few months, every off and on, like every few days. And my partner who I was working with at this retail, shout out to Q. He had a setup in his crib. This is out in I want to say Lansing, Illinois. I don't want to get his town fucked up, but it was outskirt of Chicago. And he had me pull up, bro. He was charging me $20 a session. We were just cooking a song every day. Every day I could, probably about 3 days a week. And I just kept building from there. And I ain't looked back. So that's, it was just timing though. I knew I didn't want to do no regular normal shit for the rest of my life. Not that there's shit wrong with that. I just knew that I wouldn't be happy with that. I wouldn't be content with myself. You know what I mean? I can't do that for the rest of my life. I curse motherfuckers out and all that type of shit. I don't got time for that.
This man just put a battery in my back. This is the type of talk you need, man, because
bro,
just exactly mic drop, man, just because a lot of people don't know. And when I first started this, that's what I wanted to tell people is like, man, we all got different gifts and talents that most likely we probably haven't tapped into. Nobody gave us the push to do it. Yeah. Nobody, believed in us, so we didn't believe in ourselves. Or, if you talked about it, people thought you were crazy, man. But to really see you, to see my brothers in here also, man, they all kind of going after the music stuff too. It's like, it's inspiring. I ain't no artist. I ain't no rapper. I can give you some bars real quick. You know what I'm saying? But to really see y'all actually like take it serious though, like it's commendable, man. Especially you, my brother Nico. Shout out to Two Turn album on the way.
Shout out to Nico.
Gotta put.
Shout out to Nico. That
y'all
guy.
two are from the city, but y'all sounds are so different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like when I first heard you start rapping, like I started hearing more music. I'm like, man, he don't sound like everybody in St. Louis. No, that's not a knock, but was that something that you kind of kept in your mind, like? When you were rapping, was like, I don't want to sound like everybody else, or was it just something that you just got more comfortable
I'm glad
with?
you asked me that. And again, shout out to Nico. Shout out to everybody that's working it and striving to be their best self. Like, it was never like I don't want to sound like everybody else. I already knew that, but if you know me, I ain't never wanted to be like everybody else.
Thanks.
So that was one. But then two, more importantly, like, I'm glad you asked me that because around the time, so I say I was playing ball for a while. I played ball for like 18 years of my life. So from the time I was 4 to 22. And then after high school, I'm in college. I ain't going to no big schools. I'm in small schools, so I'm away from a lot. I'm locked in though. I'm focused on ball. And I started coming back. And then around the time, like Nelly and them had, I don't want to say came and went. They legends. Chingy, Quan, everybody. A lot of them put it down to Ticks as a whole. But I'm out of town, niggas. St. Louis, Nelly. It is it. This is it. This all niggas is giving us. And this shit is getting on my fucking nerves. Because I came up in the city and I understand that we got so much more to offer. So I'd be damned if a nigga just only know fucking hiding her from my city, bro. I had niggas telling me we was the South and all this extra ass, crazy ass shit. I'm like, look, bro, y'all got me and my hometown fucked all the way up. But then I'm coming home and the homies, not my homies, but like people that I'm coming across, shorties and all that from other places, they not really valuing what we got. You know what I'm saying? It's ain't shit to do in St. Louis. Ain't nothing to do. And around the time, it was not a lot going on. Shout out to Rail with Vibes. Shout out to Brock with Imp. It was events we had, but long story less long, we seen our time was coming back around. We seen a shift in energy coming back around. And I feel like we in it right now.
No, thanks.
And so I say that to say I traveled a lot with ball. And then by the grace of God and me having some of the greatest parents ever known a man, like we got to travel like when I was a kid. Just my whole life we've been able to travel. Even when times was bad, they'll find a way to at least take us on one vacation for a year or something like that. So, like, I got to see a lot of shit outside of St. Louis and East St. Louis. And when I did, like, I just kind of I don't know, I just kept a piece of everything with me. And then I put that into my music. So the reason I feel like I don't sound like everybody else is because I'm not just rapping from a St. Louis perspective. I done seen other shit outside. I done been out the country a couple times. I done traveled. I done seen lit cities. I done been in towns where it wasn't shit going on. And that, like, I'm talking about monthly. Since a kid, it's been my whole life. So I just put all that into the music and then I let it take me wherever I wanted to take me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got a diverse mindset, a versatile mindset. I don't like just thinking it shit one way. I like to look at it from all angles. So my music, I approach it like that. You know what I'm saying? If it's some shit got me feeling slower, it might remind me of a time I was out in Oklahoma somewhere.
Right.
I'm gonna tap into that. You know what I'm saying? If some shit remind me of when I was in California, I'm gonna tap into that. And I just kind of go from there. But you gonna know it's a little nigga talking once you realize
that's
that
what
it's
I like
a little
to
nigga
hear.
talking.
That's what I like to hear. Hey man, go ahead and go, man. I know. Go ahead. I know. I saw you raise your hand, man. Go ahead and go. I'm trying to keep my composure.
You out, bro?
Yeah, go ahead, man. See, it's always love, man. Hey,
You say, bro.
hey, appreciate you, Pete, man. Hey, all you had to do is say you had to go, man. Hey.
Shit, I wasn't trying to interrupt. I was trying to listen after he got done with his statement. I was trying to get you before you.
That's real.
This shit out, bro.
No, that's what keep rolling, man. I keep everything authentic.
All right, well, I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Okay, it's all good, man. Well, that's real though. Why you come? You good, man? All right, we gonna cut that. But no, man, that's a dope concept to know because it allows me to know the at least the idea on the outside of your recording process because you were representing all different aspects of not only your current experiences but previous experiences.
Right.
And so this year alone, I don't know when the video dropped, Big Kurt, but he dropped like a little snippet. And he said like 2021. And it was in the beginning of the year. And I was like, hold on. I was like, so he finna drop some music. I was like, okay, maybe it's a couple songs. Man, so you started off with a 3-pack. Fire, by the way.
Right
No,
on.
Ye made what? He made Skywalker, if I'm not mistaken.
Skywalker.
Yeah.
Smoke show right there. I heard that beat, bro. I was like, oh my fucking God. When I say, because I'm in a superhero shit. And people who know me, for real, Avatar, one of my favorite shows of all time.
Why is that?
Because I'm into nature a lot. And I'm big on the elements. Water, fire, earth, wind. I'm big on that because I'm big on balance.
Okay.
And I feel like, kind of back to what I was talking about, you got to look at shit from different angles. And also, ain't shit ever going to be perfect. And in that show, I feel like it encapsulates a lot of that very well. So when I heard that, it just instantly tapped me into some superhero mode shit. I'm like, bro, this is ridiculous. Like, I cannot believe this nigga just sent me this. And I'm finna get the rap on this shit, bro. Like, fuck the dumb shit. I'm finna go dumb on this. So, like, yeah. That's the story of Skywalker in a nutshell. He sent me that and I had to get on it.
So let me go back real quick. Let me, because people got to come in. All right, welcome back. You good? Okay, I'm gonna cut this out too. Y'all making my editing hard, man. It's all good. It's all good. But thinking about 2020 and 2021. Did last year put a halt to your music, or was this always playing like, okay, once you kind of figure out how the world was gonna be, I'm gonna just like sit back,
Bro,
and I'm gonna just plan all this out, and when 2021 comes, I'm gonna just fire up.
fam. So, okay. I've been down in Memphis with my fam. I got some folks that stay down in Memphis. And shout out to them. Love y'all. Like, I went to stay with my aunt after I graduated school in 2019. Okay. I was in St. Louis for a little minute, but then I ended up going down to Memphis. She had heard my music, and she wanted me to come down there and stay with her. So I go down there. I'm staying with her and my uncle, and moving around the scene. I'm just checking Memphis out, but I knew I had to find my sound still. And because like I said, I came into this shit like, bro, I'm not finna do this, embarrass myself, and just be on some fuck shit with it, like lazy with it. And my folks still depending on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still on that mission that I've been on since I was a kid. So, like, it wasn't planned from it. If anything was, bro, I wanted to put this type of shit out last year. But I'm not good. I'm not punctual. I'm not great with time at all. At all. I'm terrible with it. But when I get there, I'm there. and I'm locked in and I'm focused, and you gonna remember that I was there. So I say that to say, I get down there and I was just finding my sound, but I had to figure it out, and it was real. I had to go through the process of like, I'm writing shit, rapping it to them. Nah, that ain't hitting. Nah, this ain't this. Yeah, it is, but this ain't. You know what I'm saying? And along the way of that, I just had to figure out how I wanted to come. You know what I'm saying? So, bruh, it got to a point where I was overthinking shit, and I'm down there like not even fucking with the music that I'm making, and I'm like, bro, I'm steady, I'm missing. But like I said, I know when I put my mind to it, I gotta get my shots up. I'm an athlete at heart too, so I gotta put my reps in. You know what I'm saying? And I've been rapping my whole life, but I was really locked in on ball for real. So when I say it was a hobby, it was like not even a hobby. It was a part of my life, but I wasn't fucking writing crazy amounts of shit while I was playing ball. I was focused on ball and school and, family shit. So I had to like pick my pen back up for real. I had to get my freestyling ability back up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I had to start going through the motions. I had to get the rust off basically.
Right.
So I just took last year as a time for me to do that. And like cook while I can. But like I said, I was running into sessions where I'm like, this one it. But I'm telling my engineers, shout out to Walt, shout out to DP, I'm telling them every time, I gotta get my shots up. This shit finna start coming. I come in the session one day, DP throw a beat on, he was just working on the beat. It wasn't even for me. And I'm like, bro, let me rap over there. I freestyled over. That ended up being two-tone.
Two-tone, yep. Fire.
The next, I'm talking about a week after that, if that, Ye sent me a pack of beats. Skywalker was in it. I told you how that made me feel. I went over that. Bam. I come back in. He working on another beat. It's two-tone step. Before I knew it, I had them three. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking with these. I sequenced them right. And then I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna do something with these. And then it just kind of went from there. And then, actually, I lied. Before that happened, I caught Glock Freestyle.
I was about to say you got Glock
Soul
and Soul.
Revolver.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So I heard them. Them was kind of right before I had fell back into a little dry spot, writing wise anyway. But them was Glock was a freestyle. Soul Revolver I wrote. That was more so of a writing exercise for me. And then, like from there, after I found two-tone, Skywalker and two-tone step, I knew I got my confidence back basically.
Right.
So I just kept cooking. And then lo and behold, how shit worked, beats just started coming in. Ye started sending me more shit. Yeah, in the same pack, I think he sent me Lane Switch and Kamir and him is another. It was some more heat, fire. Yay, that nigga. So Neptune, that nigga. Kurt, that nigga.
People
So,
be sleeping on Kurt, man. They don't even know, man. Kurt
bruh.
Cooking.
So
Cooking.
when I heard them, I'm like, bro, this is perfect. Like,
Yeah.
Cause I needed some beats. Like, I'm down there fighting with my folks. They like, nigga, you got it, bruh. Baby is smoking shit right now. Fucking, you was in Memphis. Bag is the shit I was making was more like shit that it'd be good. It's good music, but it ain't that. It was more like it was a different thing. It went up tempo. A lot of this shit was slower. They're like, bro, what are you doing? And they wanted me to go a certain route. I knew I could get there, but that ain't my natural bad. That ain't what I want to do all the time. I don't like being in the club. I don't like going out all the time. I be chilling. I be riding. I be vibing with vibes. So, like, I had to tap into that bag again.
Right.
It had been a minute. I was playing ball for a long time, so I was really out the scene for a long minute. But a lot of niggas had me fucked up thinking that that's just, I couldn't beat it, bro. That was by choice. You know what I'm saying? So, but once I got the rust off, got my confidence back, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go. Bam, beats coming in at the same time, and it just, like I said, it just kind of kept building from there.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense though, man. Because I mean, I think from an artist standpoint, I am always curious to know, like, how do you get past those rust spots? But also, when is it the time to actually push and be like, all right, I'm about to drop this right now? I feel like as an artist, you probably are very self-conscious.
Yeah.
and probably trying to critique something here and there. So like, how do you know exactly when it's good to go? I mean, you did record a lot of music, and you decided to release them all too. What made you do that?
So, by the way, I got a lot more music lined up too. I'm not done. I got shit, bro. And the shit I'm cooking now, bro, not stream Super Pack.
Yes.
Cause this, bro, it's there. The shit I'm cooking now, like, cause I still ain't got all my rust off. To date, right now, I'm still got a little rust on me. When I get all the way into my bag, it's gonna be different. And I know that. But to answer your question, like, I follow my gut. I'm big on that, bro. I'm really big on that. Back to Avatar, like I was talking about. I feel like Aang had the character, he had to follow his, you gotta follow your senses. You gotta follow your, when I was at my best playing ball, I wasn't even thinking. I was just reacting. Oh, okay, I remember him. He did this. And then just skills that I picked up along the way from my parents, from my life, from seeing shit happen, whatever it is, I just use all of that and let it help my talent on the field. And so with this, it's not too much different. That was kind of my problem. When I was having my rest spots, I was thinking too much. I was trying to precisely hit shit instead of just feeling it. I'm best when I just feel it and I just go. I'm going to think too, but I ain't thinking too much. Because naturally, I'm an overthinker. So, excuse me, when I can, like, turn some of my thinking down and just react, it just come out kind of natural. And that's when it really hit the best. So, yeah.
I don't know if you're into this. What's your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
Okay.
Cancer.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a Cancer.
Okay.
Cancer babies, water babies.
Yeah, because Pisces, Pisces. Yeah. See, I knew it, man. I knew it was all.
Yeah,
it was
water.
A reason.
Water.
It was a reason.
Water. Like, I don't want to say I'm the biggest on that, but I do pay attention to that because I feel like people try to act like that shit don't mean, bruh, my nigga, like, nah, because I be paying attention. Tauruses be Tauruses. Now, everybody is different. Everybody got that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not for real.
Everybody different. I know some Cancers that's completely different than me.
Right.
But we got similar shit. My whole thing is I feel like everybody is similar and different in certain ways. Everybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's nothing that's too alike on this planet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be another Mike. It is another Mike on the planet. The look is exactly like this, but it's not this one.
Right.
If that makes sense. So,
that makes sense.
Like, I feel like with humans, we fucking box ourselves in too damn much. To be honest, like.
Why is that?
Why is that is the question. I feel like shit, societal norms, cultural norms, cultural fears, we be scared to disappoint people. We be scared to be talked about. We be scared to be whatever it is. But you gotta find ways to overcome that shit. And you don't find ways to overcome that, in my opinion, until you start tapping into yourself. Because that's when you really start finding your talents and what you can do better than other people. So to speak, you know what I mean? Like, I found out you was doing podcasts. I'm like, bro, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Yeah. I found out was doing beats, producing. That makes sense to me. Kurt, same thing. Like, the shit be making sense because I don't know. Y'all tapping into y'all natural, God-given, some shit that y'all passionate about.
Nah, for real.
If a kid don't take nothing else from me, I want the youth to take from me, bro. Find something that you passionate about like no other and tap into that and you're gonna be straight for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come from different backgrounds. A lot of people come from some fucked up shit. But unless you find something that you passionate about and you're gonna be able to get up at any time of the day or night and not feel like, bro, what the fuck? You ain't gonna really tap into your full potential and nothing. Because you're not going to care enough. You got to care enough. Like, I care about this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I straight should have real arguments with niggas over sports or music or some shit like that because I'm passionate about it. And I don't know everything it is to know about it, but I like that because I like learning. So I'm going to tap into that part. I know I'm passionate about it and I'm going to just let it drive me.
Man, I feel like I'm in church right now, man.
Bro.
Jesus. And so, on a personal note, just to kind of segue for a second, like I told you, I took a break for a second. Just a lot of personal things been going on, man. But like when you hear stuff like this, man, it reminds you why you go back to it in the first place, you know? When you first hit me, I was like, out of all the times this man hit me, I'm like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, everything in the basement. I'm like, bro, but we been keep going back and forth. Like, we've been saying we're gonna do this. I'm like, the fact that he hit me up, I didn't hit him at all. Nothing. I was like, man, that's somebody keeping their word, man. I was like,
bro.
Okay.
And like, I'm glad you fucked with me on it, cause bro, even if you would have told me I ain't even on that right now, I'm gonna get up with you later, I wouldn't have took it no way. Right. Because back to a question that you asked me, like how do you get through them dry spots? You gotta live life.
Yeah.
Like I heard Schoolboy Q say that before in an interview where he was talking about why he don't drop just every year. Like, bro, I gotta live my life. I gotta experience shit. Like, I'm the same way. I can't just come do some shit. If I ain't feeling it, if the motive ain't there for me, I'm gonna be overthinking it. Cause I'm gonna be trying not to fuck up. And I'm gonna overthink it and I'm gonna fuck up.
Thanks.
So when I can live some shit, I can just go do it. And when I can just go do some shit, I'm one of the greatest niggas that's walking. I feel like, in my opinion. So, like, it's about that. You need time away from shit. But if you go back to it, that's when you know you're passionate about it.
No, definitely. Cause when he came in here, I was like, dang, like this is it, man. Like, bro. Because for me, having these conversations always mean a lot to me, especially when there's people that are doing something that is creative, like I told you. Cause like you're putting yourself out there where nobody else is doing. Like everybody can't say they're a rapper. Like yeah, people can say that, but everybody can't say it where to the point where you have dropped enough where people can actually sit down, man, and talk about your work. Like I said, when your project dropped, because there was a lot of music that dropped that we talked about. We had Migos, we had Larry.
Yep.
You had all those people.
Yep.
He was the first person I listened to. I'm like,
bro,
man, got
appreciate
20 songs. I'm trying to figure out what this man got to say.
Bro.
And from top to bottom, bro, like legit, that mug is legit.
Thank you. That's when I say I appreciate that for real, bro, because like I really care about this shit. So it's like, bruh, and the thing is, I wanted to drop this some months ago. Like, I wanted to really follow up Starter Pack. I didn't want to have y'all waiting that long. Shit, a month, 2 months, tops. But it went right. It went all the way there. You know what I'm saying? It's still shit that I listen back to. Like, damn, I wish we would have. But I had to learn. As I've been recording music, I had to learn, but you ain't finna be able to perfect every fucking thing to the detail that you want to perfect it at. You can try to get it as close as there as you can, but art is never completely finished. It's never finite. So, like, once I started really understanding that, I started being able to understand, like, I can let some shit go. And then they're just gonna have to hear my growth. Like, I was talking to my pops about that one day, and he was saying, nigga, they just gonna have to hear your growth. Like, you can't keep holding off on shit until it's fucking perfected for real. Like, you would never put shit out.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and times that, nigga, I'm not getting no younger. I'm not 18 no more. I'm 25. Like, and try to rap right now, and it's crazy because it's people coming into the industry that's older than me, still trying to make it work. And Freddie Gibbs, he been here for a minute, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he really getting his run now.
Yeah.
In his 30s. And like, basically, if I gave up, because I'm fucking 25, acting like I'm too old, by the time I'm 28, 29, 31, I'm gonna be hating myself, bro. What the fuck was you thinking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I tell the homies all the time, like, this is really our time for real now. Like, fucking, I love AI. AI and Brian is my two favorite hoopers of all time.
Shout out, Brian.
The shit we love them for is not from the shit that they doing it while they in their 40s and their 30s. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started fucking with LeBron when I was 8 years old. That nigga was in high school. Like, AI, he was a young boy. He was a young man, excuse me. And these niggas changed the world. Snoop, Pac, Biggie. Biggie and Pac was, bro, we lost them when they was, what, 25?
25, 26, yeah.
Come on, bro. And you can't talk music or hip hop without mentioning them two names. Like, so once I started looking at it, like, I'm like, bro, stop trying to perfect every fucking thing. Go do it, get it out there, get your exposure, and then before you know it, you will be in the spot to where it's easier to get closer to that perfection that you're looking for. If that makes sense, like.
Nah, bro, that makes all the sense in the world. Thinking of artists, you mentioned a few. I've heard Schoolboy, for West Side Gunner. You just mentioned Gibbs. Who are some artists, man, that actually inspire you? Like, it's not just like, who do you listen to? Well, actually, know what? Take it back. Let's take it further. Give me your top 5.
Okay.
It don't have to be in order. It could be right now. It could be, just your top 5, period.
Okay.
Top 5. Serious.
You want my favorite 5? Or
give me a favorite 5.
Okay.
I think top 5 that's subjective. Bro, that's opinion.
My 2 favorite artists.
Waiting to hear it.
Period. In terms of some rap shit, my 2 favorite artists is J. Cole and Nipsey Hussle. Period. Like,
Salute.
Like, when I was, bro, I remember times Cole, and I'd have been listening to Cole, going through some shit. I done shed tears, bro. He done said some shit where when I was younger, I'm like, bro, I straight went through this exact thing that he rapping about. And it's some obscure shit. Like, lost my virginity, condom in my pocket. Like, how the fuck did this nigga go through that? And I went through this, bro. And I'm like, I don't know. So Cole, Nip.
Okay.
I remember being in the car first time I heard Nip, I was 13. And Hustle in the House came on satellite radio. I was in the car with my pops.
That's deep.
Bro.
That's way back.
I'll never forget that. I heard that. I'm like, bro, it was the remix with J-Rock and Mano on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, nah. And from that moment on, I tapped in and Nip. Nigga couldn't tell me nothing. And then after he dropped Crenshaw was really when I was like, he one of my favorite artists all the time.
A lot of people came in.
Yeah. So it was early with them two. Okay. So them two for sure. Okay. And then from there,
it's when the list gets spicy. This is when I'm trying to keep my composure.
I don't like lists without Hove on it.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's fucking disrespectful. Thanks. Like, this nigga has done too much. Mm-hmm. It's been too great. It's been too much going on. Hove.
Okay. We getting close. Waiting to hear it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Favorite.
Yes, favorite.
Shit. Hold on, let me think. Give me a quick second. I'm thinking because I want to be as accurate as I possibly can.
Yeah, favorite.
Favorite.
The fact is taking this.
Cole, Nip, Hove.
I already know he's on the list.
Biggie.
Okay. It's gonna break my heart.
Y'all want me to say Kendrick? Who y'all want me to say?
No, go ahead. Just say this. Let me know.
Okay, wait a minute. Y'all want me to say Drake?
Yeah, go ahead. Everybody know I'm OVO, man. OVO shot.
So look, this the thing, because Drake might be 5 on this list.
Okay.
But let me tell you why he might. This is the thing with Drake with me. I feel like it's disrespectful to not have Drake on fucking list as much as this nigga has done at this point. That's disrespectful.
I appreciate that.
I feel the same about Kendrick.
Okay.
The reason why... Nah, bro, it might have to be Drake. Drake might have to be 5. I ain't gonna fake it.
I want you to be honest.
I'm trying to, like, for real. Okay, look.
No, don't change it because of me.
Let me think.
So be fair. Go ahead. That was funny.
Nah, Drake is 5, and I'm gonna tell you why.
That's all I needed. That's it.
If it's anybody that I model my artist when I'm recording music, when I'm making my music, if it's anybody that I done pattern my shit after, it is Drake. To be honest.
How so?
The nigga's a fucking... He does everything musically.
Everything.
Like, you throw on some slow singing shit, it's fire. He got a whole set.
Yeah.
You go rap bars, he got them, whole set. You go club bars, he got them, whole set.
Got everything, man.
You got rider music, he got that.
Yeah.
fuck. See, then that's what I'm saying. Because Wayne really could say the same shit.
Wayne.
Wayne might
tough,
be over
man.
Drake in his list, bruh. I ain't going, I don't fucking know. I don't know. All right, this what I do.
You gonna do an honorable mention, watch?
No, I was gonna do that, but fuck all that.
That's real. Keep it strict. 5.
Wayne didn't put in so much fucking work, bruh.
He did.
I feel like it's disrespectful to have Wayne going 5. No, fuck it. No, he's not. No, he's not. Because Wayne had that I don't want to call it a drought because Green Ranger came out during that time with him and Cole.
Yeah, but
And that's one song, but nigga, that's Green Ranger. That's my opinion. So
respect.
I say this.
Oh, that's funny.
I feel like, I guess you could call it honorable mention, but I don't like having lists without Wayne,
Okay.
Kendrick,
Okay.
Snoop,
I respect.
Pac.
Yeah.
I got a personal list of mine, most underrated and underappreciated artists all the time. Wale is on there for sure. Ice Cube is on there for sure. Method Man is one of my favorite artists that I don't feel like get enough credit for sure.
Going in his bag right now.
Who else? Royce
Race 5'9".
is one of the greatest rappers I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Really all of TDE. Ab, Q, J-Rock, Isaiah Rashad, all of them.
You like Ab-Soul?
Bruh, yes.
I know some people who don't.
But Ab is
I'm just joking.
he
man.
excuse me, he an artist. He make his art.
Right,
So
right.
I don't listen to Ab to give me shit that I would go to Q for.
Yeah.
I listen to Ab when I want to hear some bars.
Some bars. I respect that.
And I want to hear some witty rap.
Yeah. You a fan of Mos Def?
Yes. Yasin Bey. Super. He on that underappreciated list.
Thank you.
He's on that underappreciated list for sure. Niggas act like most didn't happen.
One of my favorites.
Most is that it's him.
Different.
Black Thought.
Yes.
Cameron. Nigga. Cameron. Fucking Dipset really, cause Jim Jones been still smoking shit.
Jewels.
Like,
Leg hanging out the Phantom. We're playing with him. Different.
it's different, bruh. It really is. It's different. So like, damn, bro.
I know it went from top 5
Yeah,
to
like,
your favorite 30.
5
but
is
it's
hard.
great. I know. That's
But
tough,
yeah,
bro.
Nip, Cole, Hove, who I say, Big, and
You said Wayne, or you said Drake or Wayne.
Wayne or Drake. Fucking depending on the day.
I appreciate the fact, and this is no shot to anybody, but a lot of people didn't catch on to Nip until after he passed. So the fact that you listened to him when Hustle in the House came out,
Bro,
I'm like, okay, he was actual.
you want to know this the crazy shit. Since Nip passed, bro, I ain't even been able to listen to him that much.
Yeah, I haven't either. Blue
It's
Oasis
fucking-
2, one of my favorite songs, and I can't.
Bro, I can't even like, I have listened to Nip since he passed,
Yeah.
but when I say, bro, it's difficult because, bro, it was a long time. This go into another tangent. I'm going to keep it right here, but it was a point in time in my life, bro, where I realized, I was in college when I realized this, but I hadn't cried in a long time, bro. Like a very long, like years. When I say years, I'm talking about over a decade. I hadn't cried.
You know why?
So I think it was some type of PTSD, some type of trauma, bro. Like I was I was 6, I believe, when I seen my great granny take her last breath in the hospital. It was the first person I ever seen like fade out.
Yeah.
And like I remember walking in, my cousin just weeping, like one of them, you know what I'm saying, them big cries.
Yeah.
And that shit scared the shit out of me. And from that point, I remember going to a lot of funerals, bro. And this is why, to this day, I really don't go to funerals like that.
Hate them.
Like, for real. Because I was at these funerals realizing these people that I got a real love for, like, for real, I love to death. These my family members and the whole nine. I'm not crying. Like, I ain't even fucking thinking about crying. I'm just there stale face. I'm like, I'm mad, I'm angry. I'm going through my emotions, but I'm not crying. Before I knew it, I hadn't cried, bro, in over a decade, for real. And this is what pulled it out. I remember I was at school. I keep it short, but fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the finale, when Will, like, the dad scene. Now, granted, my pop's been in my life my whole life.
Yeah.
So both my parents have. So I don't know why the shit hit me like it did. Well, I can't relate to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a lot of friends growing up who didn't have their fathers around. Most, damn near every woman I'd never talked to in my life had some type of daddy issues. Like, damn near everyone, for real.
That's deep.
So, I don't know, for whatever reason, this shit struck a chord that day, and I started, like, it was coming out. You know what I'm saying? And afterwards, I felt good. Like, shit, I hadn't, but I realized, nigga, this is my first time crying in over like 10, 11 years probably. So, like, fast forward, when Nip passed, it was a Sunday, I was in Chicago. I look at my phone, I said, bro, when I say I was crying like a little boy, and like, it really took me there, because it's somebody who I really like, wanted to meet, like, this somebody who I patterned, like, the way I walk my life as, in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
He was a real inspirational figure in my life to me. So it was a lot of pain that came with that, and that shit just started spilling out. So to the point now, back to what you was talking about, like, this shit hurt now when I be seeing them, like, and it ain't even, you know, the selfish shit, y'all wasn't on them like that back then. It's more so like, bruh, like, I remember when it wasn't that damn cool to be listening to it per se, if you weren't from Cali. Like,
Nah, it sucks.
you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like, all right, yeah, cool, but nigga, this ain't Gucci, this ain't this ain't that. But I'm like, bro, this nigga is talking to me for whatever reason, and y'all not finna tell me this shit trash. And niggas kind of got up off that after Crenshaw happened, but it was still like, he hadn't got his shine yet. So I think it hurt me bad, because I felt like this dumbass shit happened right when he was finna start really getting into his bag, for real. So, and then I'm recording music at this time. I wanted to sign to his label. I wanted to meet him, have him hear my music. Like, this one of my most inspirational figures. Like, he dead now. He gone now. Bro. And the way he got took out, nigga, I'm trying to help my family. I'm trying to help the crib. I'm trying to bring back, nigga, like I said, niggas been telling me that the city then lost it and all this type of shit. I'm trying to do similar shit that he did, and he get killed right in front of his shop. Like, bruh. So if I make it to where I'm trying to get to, this something I potentially got to look forward to. Like, bruh.
Nah, it's deep.
Mind you, at this time, I don't got really no traction on my music. Like, I had only put out, I don't even think I had put out Guys Don't Bleed yet, bro. So, I'm just trying to walk you through where my head was at. I'm like, bruh, this shit, like, the mountain looks so goddamn unclimbable right now. Like, this nigga achieved, if he ain't achieved everything I want to achieve in music, he done achieved a lot of shit, bruh.
Right.
And for it to happen how it did, it just like, bruh, do I even want to fucking do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's some deep shit I had to realize, like, bro, I don't know. Like, everything happened for a reason. Not saying, I'm saying, like, I had to figure out a way to use that instead of, like, let it deter me from whatever my fate is. Because whatever it is, it is. So I had to just find a way to add that to the battery pack in my back and keep me going. And not let my nigga down in a way. Cole won't want me to do that either. And I know these two men I ain't never met in my life. You know what I'm saying? But my folks won't want me to do that. The reason I fuck with them so heavy is because they remind me of the OGs in my life. Similar principles, morals. They ain't on some straight bullshit, but they still men. Slap the shit out of you and some slides if I need to. Like, that made sense to me. So, I don't know. I'm sorry for being long-winded, but that's the answer to that.
Hey, at the end of the day, man, it's always interesting to hear somebody else's thought process, you know? So, from an artist standpoint, it's just it's a principle you want to live off of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like it's a mentality. It's just
Right.
like athletes and like usually basketball players and Kobe. It's just the mentality that he had is what most people want to strive after.
Yeah.
As far as bigger picture, music is out now. We got visuals that's going crazy. First off, whoever that guy is, he does a hell of a job, man.
Shout out to Andrew. Andrew is one of when I say that boy really gonna change the world in some way, form, or fashion. Shout out to Q Man, my little cousin. He linked me with Andrew. They went to school together. He like, bro, I got somebody who I think
because you know young. Is Andrew young? How old is he?
Bro, Andrew is 20. Young boy, like, but out here moving around. And that man, look, when I say that boy got it,
no, he got it.
When I say that boy got it, he got it. Like, he see it. You know what I'm saying? Me and him still, this ain't even dwelling on our work, but we, you know, because we want to top everything that we done already. But we look back on it, bro. Glock Freestyle to me, reason I fuck with it so much, the visual.
It's crazy.
It's some, like, that's exactly what I was trying to go for in a way. And, like, shout out to Andrew, man. I don't know. I don't want to get too long with that, but I'm going to say this. Look out for him because he not going nowhere. And
you see him.
His vision only going to keep growing. He got so many ideas and shit that he want to take it to that I feel like he going to get to once he start figuring his shit out.
Yeah, no, he's definitely talented. I mean, Drew, and you got Andrew, then you got Drew. Drew, he's already a legend.
Salute to Drew, the film lord. It says itself.
Hey, bro,
the man is
bless him.
Yeah, bless him. We ain't gotta say too much. The man is like it's him.
Yeah,
the man is him. Like me, I'm gonna get back in the lab with him too. We got some shit on the way too. Believe me, I gotta get right with some shit, but I got shit on the way, bro. Cause Super Pack, bro. I want, man. Look, I got some shit lined up. Once I got some shit I'm going through. Once I get through what the fuck I got going on, look, I'm coming with. It's there. It's there. Cause the visuals, bro, that's a whole nother thing. Like,
yeah,
it was a time where I'm listening to music, videos when it's popping as they was back in the day. I'm like, bro, this is not. Why is niggas bullshitting on their videos? Like, we came up on Busta Rhymes and fucking like nigga. Yeah. These videos was crazy, bro. Like, and the reason that matter in my opinion is because when the youth see this, bro, it helped them and they imagination keep going. Right. Their creativity is flowing, bro. You see this shit. 106 in Park was different. The basement was different. Like, we grew up in a time where we coming home watching this Disney Channel. Yeah. Like, the movies we going to see, fucking all this shit, it all play a part is my point. Yeah. And the visual, that ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? When I'm dead and gone, it's still gonna be here.
No, that matter. That's facts. My final question for you, man, because I think this is the perfect way to end these things. You have a great foundation. It's been set. I don't know how many people rocking with you, man, but I know what you got. I pay attention to everybody and everyone in every aspect. What is the ultimate goal for you as an artist? Is it to get signed? Is it to be on world tour? Is it to be rolling loud? Like, when it's all said and done, what is it that you want people to know about you and your music? I know that's a long thought.
No, I'm glad you asked me that. Like, I'll tell you this, the big picture ain't just to get signed. If anything, like I said, bro, if I gotta keep this shit independent, I will. Excuse me. It's my big goal. Well, let me say big picture, because it's part of it. It's a whole bunch of inner working in it. Like I told you, I want to retire my folks. I want to put my fam, not just my parents, but I come from a big ass family. I want to put a lot of people in position in the city, even friends and everybody in a position to feed their family. So I want this to open up the doors for me and my other talents and my other avenues of life that I know I'm great at. You know what I'm saying? While still being, as far as the music go, big picture, to answer your question, I want people to know that we was here, that this shit mattered, like, in a way, like, we ain't just have Nelly and the Ticks, Chingy and Quan. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't just got Metro and Smee and Bari. Bari is, oh my God. Bari is one of my favorite artists. He actually might not Wayne and Drake out when it's all said and done. I love Bari to death. Key. Okay, I gotta redo my top 5. Nip, Cole, Hove, Key, and Bari.
So, that's all love to y'all. He just dropped Drake like that. That's crazy. But that lets you know how much you believe in him too. So I
Key and Bari to me,
I respect that.
bruh.
For about 5 seconds.
I ain't mad at it. But Key and Bari to me is them guys, bro. Like,
Really?
yes. So I say that to say, like, I want people to look back on my shit and remember that this shit happened.
Yeah.
That's all. Because that's all we got when we gone anyway. It ain't about no money. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna come and all that. But I want the kids to know, to be passionate about something.
Yeah.
And execute that shit. And don't let nobody tell you nothing about it. Learn it in and out every day. Do whatever you need to do for it. If you gotta wake up at 1:30 and then again at 3:30 in the morning, working on your shit, don't let nobody tell you that that's fucking crazy. Because it's not fucking crazy. These constraints that we put ourselves in is fucking crazy. And it's crazy because we keep doing the same. It gets you too repetitive and you keep doing the same shit. And before you know it, you ain't accomplished what you really wanted to.
Right.
And you don't accomplish what you really want to until you start going outside of them constraints and them confines in your mind and your soul and your spirit. I feel like that personally.
That's real.
So,
hey man, this has been one of my favorite conversations, man. I've had a conversation
I
with
appreciate
a lot
you
of
having me,
people,
bro.
man. My God, my
I
brother.
appreciate you having me.
Make
bro.
sure y'all stream Super Pack.
Stream that.
Man,
Hit
matter of
that.
fact, man, anything he dropped, just stream it. Just stream it all, man.
Say that. I got some more shit coming too. Shout out to Marcus, Magic Producer, and P. We've been cooking, bro. Y'all talking about fucking mixing and mastering. Talk to him. He gonna get y'all right. Like, it's shit on the way, bro. It's shit on the way. A lot more shit. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I was quiet for a long time. I'm not stopping.
I like this. This is what I like to hear, man.
For real, bro.
Hey, man, appreciate him. I'm still retired after this, but we be back relatively soon. I always got to get back. I'm always in great spirits, man, seeing good people doing great things in the city, man. This has been another dope episode.
I gotta say this. My fault.
Go ahead.
My fault. I appreciate you coming out of retirement to fuck with me too.
That's
I
crazy.
appreciate you coming out of retirement. Let me say that right. To fuck with me too, because you did not have to do that, bro. How much? I'm gracious for that.
Let me rephrase. It's not retirement. I took a break, but we're going to call
Hiatus.
it hiatus. That's the word we're using. But anyways, it's for legendary people, man. You got to do that. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to the pod.
Yeah.
Wherever you listen to this on, but also make sure you stream that Super Pack, man. It's been another dope episode. I go by Rashad Young. It's my bro Noble. I appreciate y'all. Peace.